Hey guys, I don't know. Sorry, I'm going with. Hey guys. Hello everyone. If you see I'm there, let me know where you come from. So today every Thursdays, 8:30 Pacific time, I will always on live. I'll spend 15 minutes to share with you some badminton knowledge, and also you guys will have 15 minutes to ask me any questions that you want. All right, so you guys will ask me any questions. So there's a YouTube, Facebook, and there's a TikTok. Hi guys, and there is Instagram. Okay, all right, everyone. So today we're going to talk about how to against the top players. As you can see, a lot of people that for the top players, they always very speed at a backward to attack, right? But there's a weakness parts, which is when you do make their toe players to rotate their upper body, keep going like this, the toe players will get slower and slower. So anytime when you against with toe players, what you guys going to do, you guys need to make the toe players to rotate more. You can combine with some like drop shot and make them turn around. All right, or turn around and go some like do some drop shot. Just make sure you make the toe players turn upper body more often. All right, and then the next I'm going to talk about. A lot of people ask me about a smash. I don't know, some of you guys, how many of you guys, you comment below, how many of you guys, when you smash, you always hit the net? Let's see, you comment below. Let me know, how many of you guys, you always hit the net when you do the smash? All right, let's see here. Okay, if you want, okay, right now I let you guys know on my left side it's a TikTok, at the front it's a YouTube and Facebook. On my right side it's an Instagram. All right, so there's a YouTube and Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. All right. So today I'm going to share with you there are a few common mistakes. For people when do the smash, their elbow will have one common mistake. It's like they're pulling down like this. Right? Make sure your elbow don't pull it down like this way. That will cause you hit the net all the time. But here's the one thing: if you swing forward, your elbow keep it here, but at the end, use your wrist to push it down. Then your smash will be more consistently. That's one common mistake I see a lot of players who make. But here's another common mistake that people make. It's like this. When they open up their arm, they swing forward, but their elbow not leaning forward because they want to swing harder. So that means when they swing, it's kind of like they swing like this. How many of you guys, you comment below, let me know, how many of you guys is doing this motion like this? When you do the smash, you always go like this. Like you smash, you go like this. How many of you guys, let me know, comment below. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Lydian, most of too high. Okay, Lydian, your question is that your smash, you're always too high. It's because of your forearm. For most of you guys, if you want to get your shots for a smash, want to get more deeper, if you want to get more deeper, make sure your wrist and your forearm speed up a swing, like this. Speed up a forearm swing. So your shot will be more sharp, All right? Sounds good, Lillian? Okay, any questions on Instagram here? All right, let's see. Okay, so what's your name? It's been so long. I don't remember what I do. Okay, so here's the things. Some people, when they smash, their shots will also get very far. The reason the shots will go very far is because their upper body not rotate forward and their wrist pushing down too late. So they cause them, they go like this. A lot of people will do this motion. All right. So back to this questions. How many of you guys have these problems? I give you a tips. If when you smash, you have been your shoulders get injured, go like this very often, then you might have these problems. All right. So make sure your elbow at this moment, you gotta lead it out. How to do this is used by your head. Rotate forward and your elbow lead it out. So it can help you at the end, your upper body will feel more flexibility. All right. The next, for most of you guys, if you have this problem, it's because the positioning. If your position can always get the birdies right in front of you, and then your motion will be easier, your upper body easier to rotate forward. Okay? Yeah, so that's a smash. Two tips I want to share with you today. That you always hit the net, you might have this problem. Okay. And there's one question, say a couple of days ago, there's some people asked me, what if opponents keep pushing them to the backhand side or back courts? That makes them to feel like awkward and then get slower. It's hard to get the shots. How many of you guys have these problems? Comment below. Let's see. Okay, like if you hit it, then your opponent will always push to your back court, and you feel like very struggle with. All right, here's the thing I want you to remember. If you play singles, you gotta make sure have a good control at the net shots. So imagine this is a net. Every time when you hit the net, your shot's always really tight to the net. If your shot is always really tight to the net, then your opponent will be hard to push you to the back. to push you to the back. So if you want to protect your backcourts, make sure you gotta really focus on at your front court shots. You need to make the shots tight to the net. If you don't want your opponent push your shot to your backcourts, so you can protect yourself at the backcourt. That's the way that most of athletes will really focus on. The net shot, or at the front courts. Like in doubles, we do kind of like dumb shots, because if you hit dumb shots more flat, then opponent can easily just do the drive shot. They couldn't like push too high or pass, then the shuttles pass us. Yeah, so make sure the shot, you gotta always tight to the net. Always tight to the net. All right. Okay. So right now, if you guys have any questions, you can ask me. I'll do my best to answer all of you guys' questions. All right. Let's see. Facebook and YouTube, you guys can leave the question over there, and I'll check it out. So Instagram, if you guys have any questions, okay, let's move around here. All right. Let's do it together. All right. Okay. Here we go. Okay, good. Okay, so let's move around here. Okay. All right. So for today's the tips that I give to you, how many of you guys have some knowledge that you've learned it already? Like, comment below. All right, let's see here. All right, Didian say, regarding the tall players, how to not be intimidated by their height. Okay, that's good. So as I mentioned before, when you don't want that to like intimidate by their height, there's one thing, you gotta make them to turn. Same thing, you still need to make them to turn. If you make them to turn, they won't be able to do that. You know, so like I'm kind of like tall players. For me, I'm kind of a tall players. So every time the athlete make me to turn, I'll feel it makes my game pace slower. So I need to avoid that. I need to avoid that all the time. Yeah. Okay, so what else? Oh, Al, you say which shuttle is good? You think? I think for the shuttles, your next 30 is not bad, or even 50. Yeah, if you don't mind the price wise, right? So I would definitely recommend that. Victor Champion #1 is not bad though. All right, let's say Instagram here. Okay, so for if you just let's say what's your name? You can, if you ask your question, you can type your name so I can I know like what's your name, and then type your name, or also can type where you from. All right. Okay. So what's your name? So in Instagram, so you say you told me previous to use my wrist more. Unfortunately now source of my accuracy. Okay, that's good. So I have to get used to it. All right. So if you here's a concept I want to give you guys. Okay, imagine this. You've been used one motion to play for so long, which means it's around like 10 years. Some people more than 10 years. Okay, Mark. Okay, good question. I like that. So some of you guys just learn the new skills, and you learn the properly way instead of the bad habit. So right now, what I'm trying to help you is not trying to fix your bad habit. It's trying to build up your good habits. So imagine this: before your motion, you keep using your shoulder, go like this, and right now, if say L always ask me to elbow out and do with more with your wrist, that feels more awkward. And when you play, sometimes you barely can use this motion. Your motion will go back to here. I give you one tips why it happened like that way. There's only one thing. It's your muscle memory, not there yet. And how to build up the muscle memory? Comment below, let me know if you know how to build up the muscle memories. Comment below. Muscle memory is the most important in any sports, not just only badminton. All right, you can see the basketball players, they shoot 3 points all the time, even they can just stand over there. Okay, let's see. How many of you guys feel like muscle memory is really important? All right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so here's the thing. For a muscle memory, if you want to build it out, you get to think how you can do that properly position or properly motion over and over time. Right? Repetition is how we learn. As you can see, most athletes, they have the same routine every day, daily routine. So you can say like, I know how to hit the net shot, then I move on. You know how to hit the net shot? There's a 5 ladder I want to share with you right now, okay? Here's a bonus. When you learn badminton, you gotta go through this stage. The first stage, you don't know how to play, from know how, right? Know how to play, which means you know the terms, know the clear, drive, lift, net shot, those kind of terms, and you know how to do those kind of shots like a little bit. And then you gotta start to learn how to make the motion do properly over time, right? The next stage, what you're going to do is you need to let those motion can apply into your games. And once you apply into your games, then you're gonna move on to your next stage, which is you're gonna improve your accuracy. And then you build up your strategy and go over there. So you gotta step by step go over there. For those of you watch a lot of YouTube, and then you learn a lot of skills from different coach, which is good. You get a lot of information, but the most importantly is you guys need to use that motion to practice and repetition all the time, and then eventually you can apply that into your games. All right, sounds good? If you agree with me, thumbs up. Okay, Mark, here's a good questions. I like that. Okay, I like that. So Mark say, how can I reprogram myself? Again, reprogram yourself, it's a repetition. How many times you practice this motion over and over in time, right? So the more you practice with that motion, with the same properly motion, then you start to reprogram it already. Okay, until your new muscle memory comes out. All right. Okay, any questions? All right, here. Let's see the Instagram here. How long does it take typically to retrain your muscle memory? Okay. There's some research say one motion, if you can do over 1,000 times, or even 2000 plus, then your muscle memory will start. What I mean by start, it's you probably have that kind of feeling already, but you probably sometimes you'll miss that feeling again. So from 0 to 1, then you might have like 2000 or 2000 times. You can start have a little bit feeling for that. But if you want to apply into your games, imagine this. Most of you guys, when you do return a smash, the shot is very fast, right? The shot is very fast. You couldn't able to like think and hit. Those motion is come all natural. It's come all natural. So if you have that muscle memory, the motion, once the shot is coming, it just comes out. So back to there is how you can apply the right motion into your games. After you did 1,000 times, then you're gonna move on again. 2,000, 10,000, over and over and over again. The more you do, the more muscle memory you will have, and the reaction, those natural motion will come up faster. Sounds good, Mark? Okay, Jason's. Hey, Jason. Why does a bird feel so heavy when I hit overhead shot? Good questions. A lot of people. Okay, here's some story I want to share with you. I coach a lot of students. That some student they comes to me. The first questions I ask them is, how can I help you? And what do you want to learn? Most of people will want to learn the backhand shot, right? But here's the things, because people were struggling with overhead shot instead of their backhand's too weak. Okay, so for overhead shot, you need to really good at the overhead shots, and then start to move on your backhand shot. Because the problem is your overhead shot. It's not a backhand shot. I don't know how to hit the overhead, so I use my backhand, and that cost me my backhand couldn't hit that far. All right, so your questions, why you feel when you hit the overhead shot that you always the birdie is so heavy. There's 2 tips I want to give to you. Overhead shot there. So one common mistake is about your upper body turning. So imagine this. You go like this. If your elbow when you turn, you only go like this way. Then your power generation is only with your wrist. You couldn't use your rotate to generate more power. That's the one reason. Okay, elbow lead it out. You didn't lead it out like this. You go like this. Okay, that's one thing. The second tips I want to give to you is most of the people when they at the overhead side, they couldn't turn their upper body. They go. Let me show you. They go like this. When let's say the overhead side this way, they go like the first motion. They go like this. Instead, they turn like this way. Okay. So this is most people they're struggling with it at overhead that side. Sounds good, Jason? That's a good question. I like that. Okay, I like that. All right. Any questions? Oh, here's the things. What do I mean by you gotta build up your muscle memory? Your muscle memory you need to combine with the properly training plan. For those of you who want to have the properly training plan, you can come to us. You book the free call with our coach, and I will help you to set up your free training plan for you and help you to build out the muscle memory over there. So you can book the call with us, and then our coach will ask any questions and what kind of the shots that you're struggling with, and then I will design the plan for you. All right. Okay, let's see how many questions. Here's another questions here. So when what's your name? When you are hitting smash continually, you get hand. Okay. For those of you, when you smash, you feel your arm, forearm, or wrist will pain. There's two problems. There might be your positions problem. So that cause you couldn't complete your full motion. That's one thing. The second is your upper body motion. Most of you struggling with because you guys use too much of your arm only. For a smash, you gotta practice to use your whole body to generate power, not only with your arm to hit it. All right. So, which part you feel your hand is pain? Like most of you guys are comment below. When you smash, you feel your shoulders pain. You comment below. You give me a thumbs up. Okay, shoulders pain is about your elbow. Okay, it's all about your elbow, not lead it out. It's always go like this. Okay, right now you can do this motion and push down. Do you feel the shoulders here? It get hurt. If you go like this, you're pushing down. Do you feel shoulder just get hurt? Yeah, that's the reason what cause your shoulder. All right. For your wrist, here's the things. Here's a common, like if your wrist get pain, it's because when your wrist push was supposed to be like this way, right? But some people will do like this. The wrist will go like this. And the Ricky face you can see here, when you swing, you go like this way. That's why the smash will always slice it. And how to solve this? Your index finger gotta push forward. You gotta be like this. Push forward. So you can see when you contact with the shoulders here, at the end, index fingers will pushing down like this. All right, let me show you something. All right, let me show you how to do the puppy smash. Okay, how to do the puppy smash. How many of you guys want to see my smash right now? All right, let me show you. All right. Okay, cool. All right, can you guys see me? Okay, let me adjust the camera a little bit. All right, there you go. Okay, so for the motion, you guys make sure you guys go like this way. All right, Josh. So instead of you doing this like this, right? Instead of doing this, you guys make sure you gotta do the full motion and throw your elbow up, right foot follow up forward. Again, you do the scissor kick, you follow up forward like this. That's how you do the smash. You gotta throw it forward like this way. And for some of you guys, the smash you always hit the net. Your motion, it might be like this. Let me show you. Might be like this. Like this way. Or your elbow is pulling down very fast, kind of like this. The next, it might be your position is out of your position, like this. Kind of like this way. So again, if you want to have a strong smash and make your smash be more consistently, you need to have one thing is you gotta get the right position first. The right position, suppose, okay, you guys see me here? Okay, the right position here is, you won't hit at here. Imagine this is the shuttles. You gotta try to get a shuttle right in front of you like this. Not at here. Sometimes it could go above you, but not behind you. if you just start to learn the smash, okay? All right. Again, every Thursday, 8:30, I'll be here with you guys. You guys can prepare any questions that you want to ask. I want to share, I want to help you guys to improve your badminton skills. I want to help you guys. So you join me and share it with your friend. Bring all of your friends. Let's do it together. Let's learn this lesson together. If you have any question, and every Thursday I will create a content that I'm going to talk about. I want to share with you guys. Okay, for those of you who want to build up your good muscle memory, don't forget, go to trainingplan.badmintonandbeyond.com/one-on-one. You can book the free call, 15 minutes free call with one of the coach. We will help you. We will help you. All right. So, okay, let's take one more questions. All right, Prasad, that's a good question. How to maintain the speed rhythm in doubles? How to maintain the speed rhythm in doubles? Here's only one tip I want to give to you. One tip. You gotta observe your opponent's rhythm, because if you observe your opponent's rhythm, then you can catch their rhythm. You follow the rhythm on the courts. So a lot of people, when they play, when they hit the shot, they will stand over there. They forgot their rhythm. They kind of like this. They hit smash, they go like, and stand over there and wait for the next shot. Imagine this, if you do this, after you hit it, you follow up right away, then it will help you to connect the next shot faster, and it will help you the rallies more consistently. Sounds good, Prasad? So just remember, if you want to get the right rhythm, you need to think two things. One, what kind of shot you hit and what kind of speed you want. So your rated position gotta have that same speed. The second is you need to observe your opponents. If you need to observe your opponents, all right? Yes, Mohan, that's right. All right, so every Thursday I'll be here to share some of badminton knowledge with you guys. And help me one thing. Share this knowledge, because I want to help as many students as you can. So share this message to all of your badminton friends and invite them to join me together. All right, every Thursday, 8:30 at Pacific time. All right, I'll see you guys next Thursday. All right, see you.